Hello everyone, Michael Bodner here with another Tesla Tunity. Today, I'd like to give you a public service announcement about the trunk. Now you know I love this car, and I don't want to say anything bad about it, and this isn't bad, this is a warning. This is a heads up. You guys are going to take delivery of your Model 3, and I don't want you to have any issues with the trunk. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and pop it open. One of the things that I wish this car had in the premium upgrades package would be a button to close the lift gate. Now, that's all right, it doesn't have it, no big deal. Let's go ahead and close the trunk. So just using some normal force. First design flaw you'll notice is that this trunk really wants to be open. But let's go ahead and give it a little bit, again, still really wants to be open. As you can see, it just keeps going up. Close it a little bit more. Now, my trunk looks like it's closed, but the thing is it's not. So let me go ahead and open up the app here. Alright, so I'm going to bring the app over to the camera here. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead and press the lock button. And what do you see? Failed to lock the vehicle. So why is that? That's because the trunk is still open. Now, as you can see, I'm not near the button. Lift up, I'm still open. So it either takes a two-step move, you bring it down like this and you push on the top. I don't like to touch the paint on the car, even though I'm doing it right now. So your only other option is to really give it a slam. And we're closed. So that's our first, we'll call that a design flaw. The trunk does not close that easily, or easily enough, in my opinion. Now I want to take you through the next one. So let's say we didn't realize, and our trunk was closed as we thought, we walked away, but it was just left open a crack. So we're going to put it back to how we had it, like this. Now, let's pretend it rains while we're at. So I'm going to grab some water. Alright, so there we go. We got some water on the glass, and as you can see, the water runs down. Of course, there's some weather stripping and a channel. Pushes all the water out to the side, but we've got a problem. And let me move the camera closer for this. As you can see, I've got a paper towel in the trunk and it is drenched. So what happened? Try to get that better. There you go. Absolutely drenched. So what happened? There's a little bit of a design flaw here as well. Now let me set up the camera and we will take a look at it. Alright, now let's go ahead and see what happens when we get some water on the glass. So watch closely. As you can see, it completely misses the weather stripping, shoots right over it. So what we have here is a big slope on the back glass, a little piece of rubber right here which causes a channel for the water to sit in. That works if you've got a couple drops. That does not work if there's a lot of water, if it's raining. And then obviously right here you've got the weather stripping of the trunk that keeps the trunk dry, but the problem is when it's open the water just shoots right on top of it. And again, if we move the camera down, you can see my new towel also wet, so it didn't miss the trunk, it shot right into the trunk. Now I want to thank Broke Doc on the Model 3 Owners Club forum. He had the idea for me to do the PSA. We're also working on some ideas to see how can we fix this? How can we make this better? But it's really a challenge because it's not as simple as adding a bigger lip here. Then the trunk might not close. Maybe a different means for the weather stripping here. But again, then maybe the trunk doesn't make a seal, doesn't close properly. If the trunk is completely closed, no water at all gets in your trunk. But if the trunk is even cracked open just a little bit, you could see a pool of water in the car in no time at all. And you can even see here as I lift the camera up at the back side of the trunk, it is drenched from that first test we did with the trunk just cracked open. Alright, so again, to close out our book on this, two design flaws here. One, of course, the trunk is not easy enough to close in my opinion, and the second is the weather stripping just behind the trunk in conjunction where the glass meets up with the lip of the trunk. If the trunk's open just a little bit, as you saw, water will pour in. And it doesn't take a lot to get a pool of water in there, and that can cause big issues. So again, big thanks to Broke Doc on the Model 3 Owners Club forum for pointing out the design flaw and getting me to put together the video for the public service announcement. I hope you guys see this and make sure you always double check and make sure your trunk is locked and or closed, and you'll know it's closed because your doors will be able to lock. So that's your giveaway. If for whatever reason you walk away from the car and it's not locked, double check your trunk. It happened to me once. Good thing is it didn't rain, so I got spared. But be on the lookout for this, and who knows, maybe Tesla will see this video and come up with an update. That's one of the great things about the Model 3 and Teslas in general. They don't wait for a model year change to innovate. There could be a change to the trunk midway through. It could be a day from now. It could be a week from now. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much, and stay dry, everyone. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel to see more videos like it. If you're buying a Model S or Model X, you can use my referral link to get free supercharging. Please see below in the description.